Hey everybody, guess what? Just filming a short little intro here for this section, and this is actually the third time I've tried it. I keep tripping over my words. Not the best wordsmith sometimes. So now that you're here, the information you're going to see below is about Jenni Hunt. She's a good friend virtually of mine. I've never actually met her in person, but I've been on quite a few Zoom calls and things with her. And I've bought some of her courses for myself. She is, however, pretty good friends with Ryan Rieger, whom we all know from this group. And Ryan's actually the one that introduced me to her. So here's the thing. Her stuff is, a lot of her information is about printables. And KDP, which is publishing on Amazon, if you're not familiar with that. And I've been publishing on Amazon for, I don't know, maybe 20 years now? I'm guessing, but it's been a very long time. It's been one of my most profitable income streams and one of my most regular and mostly passive. I like to write a lot. I also repurpose a lot of public domain material. And so it's one of those income streams where you do a little bit of work up front and then it's almost completely passive later. The only reason it wouldn't need to be passive is if you wanted to put a lot of work into the marketing. For me, though, I have a lot of KDP books. And remember, once again, when I say KDP, that is Kindle Publishing. But it's not just Kindle. It's also print, both paperback and hardback, which the hardback ones are actually pretty cool. So I've done that for a very long time. And some of them just sit there. They sit there and they're passive income. Others I actually use almost like a business card for my business. Because writing a book establishes instant credibility and expert status. And if it's something you're into, I highly suggest it. But Jenni's material will actually teach you how to take things you probably already have, or you've already written, or in your job you already have access to. Like, say, for instance, a school teacher who has years and years of lesson plans. Turn those into printables, turn those into books. List them in several different places online and make money off of something you've already done. I did a strategy call here recently with a young lady in the group here that has a service business. And I won't tell you which one because I don't want you stealing all her ideas. But one of the things I mentioned to her was she could take the checklists and the forms and things from her service-related business and turn those into printables and sell them. Places like Etsy, Teachers Pay Teachers, Amazon, KDP, I mean, all that kind of stuff. And you can repurpose it in unimaginable number of ways. And so I highly suggest all of Jenni's courses, which you'll see below, all the information to get in touch with her. One really neat thing about Jenni is that although I had been publishing KDP for at least a decade and a half before I met her, she actually clued me into a particular niche within KDP that I used to add a completely new income stream. I mean, it was still in the It was still in the printing and publishing industry, but it was a whole different side of things that I had not considered, had never even thought of. And it was really easy for me to do. Instant money. And so, like I say, this is a short intro. Just want to tell you all this to say I highly recommend her. I've personally used her courses. And if you have any questions about her, though, before you buy the courses, you want to check her out or anything, feel free to ask me or Ryan Rieger. And I hope you enjoy. And most of all, as with all these side hustles and all these opportunities, I hope you find something here that makes you incredibly wealthy. And that way, the more wealthy we get individually, the more we're giving to our churches and our ministries, and the more the kingdom grows. And so enjoy and go on out there and have fun with this opportunity.